Today's news comes from Renault, and it's a bit of a sucker punch for the van I've just bought. Renault have today announced the all-new Kangoo, which is launching very shortly. Orders are being taken in France from April the 1st. No, really, they're actually opening the order book on the 1st of April. The main announcement was around the new range of petrol and diesel models. No surprise really, they'll try to make money from them while they can. I'm not so bothered about those. I'm sure they'll be perfectly fine vehicles. If that's what you're needing for your business, I'm sure they'll be great. So the one point I will focus on, talking about the new Kangoo as a whole, not just the electric one, is the load configuration they seem to have for it. So I talked in my video unveiling my van about how the bulkhead folded down and you could put stuff all the way through the cabin. And it was therefore a bit more suited to carrying awkward objects. But they've gone a step further with this one. An option on it, and I'll show you a picture, an option on it is to actually lose the pillar on the passenger side between the passenger side door and the side door, so that you can actually put stuff straight in the side. You've got a much bigger side opening, and you can actually put massive things in there that take up the entire space of where the passenger seat is and the load space. Not sure it looks like the safest thing ever. I'm not sure I'd be too keen to have something really, really heavy next to me in the cabin like that. And you know, these sort of pillarless door type things, they're becoming more and more common. Obviously, we've seen a couple of EVs like the BMW i3 and the new Mazda EV offering, which have the sort of suicide doors, so they're pillarless in the middle. And I guess we're now seem to be transitioning this to vans. And like I say, Renault are offering this on their petrol and diesel vans as well. This isn't just an EV thing. It certainly looks quite innovative. I haven't seen that from a small commercial vehicle before, and it definitely looks like it would improve things that one time you want to carry something awkward. I'm not sure I'd want to use it every day, but it definitely looks quite cool. Rather more interestingly, and worryingly for me, they've also announced a brand new electrified Kangoo, which for some reason they're calling the Kangoo E-Tech Electric. The press release reads as follows. Since its launch in 2011, Kangoo ZE has been the leading electric van in Europe. With more than 58,000 electric Kangoo ZE vans already on European roads, it is a fuel-efficient, zero-emission transport solution. To shore up its position as market leader, the all-new electric Kangoo van E-Tech will be launched at the end of 2021. Equipped with a 75 kilowatt all-electric engine, an instant torque of up to 245 Newton meters, the all-new Kangoo van E-Tech Electric has 6 driving modes. And 2 of these are Eco Mode, which limits power to 55 kilowatts for optimal range, and Normal Mode, 75 kilowatts, for better performance and a higher top speed. It doesn't say anything about the other 4 driving modes, but okay. Available in 2 lengths, standard and long, much like the existing model, the all-new Kangoo van E-Tech Electric is equipped with a 44 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery, offering a range of around 265 kilometers, depending on the WLTP cycle, driving style, road incline, and outside temperature. Now, actually, it's quite interesting that they've stated that, because a lot of companies just say the WLTP range is this, and therefore that's it. The vehicle can be fully charged in 2 hours from a public charging point with 22 kilowatt AC, 4.5 hours from an 11 kilowatt 3-phase charger, 7 hours from a 7.4 kilowatt single phase wall box, 19 hours from a reinforced socket, and 26 hours from a domestic socket. Guessing that's a very European focused mention of the domestic sockets and their charging times there. I think the current is slightly lower, isn't it, on a European socket comparable to the 13 amps we've got here. But anyway, with a 75 kilowatt rapid charger, the vehicle can 80% charge in 42 minutes. The all-new Kangoo E-Tech Electric offers a range of connected services designed just for electric vehicles. Recharge programming, cabin preheat programming, search for nearby recharging points whilst driving, and calculation of viable destinations with the remaining battery range. So that's all pretty impressive stuff. Double the size of the battery that's in my van, and even an improvement on the current 33 kilowatt hour model that's available right now. It's great if you need the extra range, but what I think really changes the game here as far as an electric Kangoo or electric small van is concerned is the inclusion of both 22 kilowatt AC and 75 kilowatt rapid DC charging. So you'll be able to charge the battery back to a decent amount of range during your lunch break and go for another 100 miles from pretty much empty by sticking it on a rapid charger for half an hour. And that's, I think, what would make it a far more viable proposition for far more people than the current offerings. Even the 33 kilowatt hour Kangoo ZE's only got a 7 kilowatt AC charger on board. So it needs a fair amount of time to add a meaningful amount of range. Absolutely fine if your daily range is within what it's capable of, charge it overnight and you're good to go the next day. But the ability to just stick it on a public rapid for half an hour and get yourself further down the road again is a big, big advantage. I think it massively narrows the gap with the Nissan ENV200, which is probably the closest electric van to the Kangoo in sort of capability and size. Obviously the NV200 already has rapid charging. It's bad news for me though, isn't it? The old 22 kilowatt hour Kangoo I've just bought with a slow as hell 3.6 kilowatt charger is even more obsolete now. I'm sure I'll still get my money's worth out of it. It's actually, what really impresses me is how much things have come in the past 7 or 8 years. We've got double the battery size, we've got massively reduced charging time, and overall a far more impressive package. It's far more appealing for far more businesses. What isn't clear just yet is the price. The petrol and diesel models seem to start at €20,000, just over €20,000, which seems like quite a lot of money to me for a small van. But there's no pricing information just yet for the electric version. How will it compare to the £26,200 list price of my 2013 Kangoo? Time will tell, I guess. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this a far more attractive small van for you if you were going to go electric? It's always difficult to compare a heavily depreciated vehicle like mine with a brand new one, obviously. You know, I think what I've just paid for mine is probably going to be about 10% of what this one's going to cost, maybe even less than that. But I definitely think the advancement in technology is very clear here. It's a bit like, I suppose, comparing a 11 plate, 12 plate Leaf to a brand new one. You know, they're quite similar in list price, but the new model is far more capable. And it shows very clearly how electric propulsion has progressed in the past 10 years. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.